welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, Jake Goodwin. How you doing, Jake?
I'm all right, Joel. Thank you. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, really good, mate. I have to say, you've got better hair than I have. I'm jealous.
Best hair in the game.
Mate, slick. It doesn't even move.
Don't even move. Note in it. Fresh out the shower.
What do you put in it?
Nothing. There's note in it right now.
Really?
Honest to God.
Oh,
yeah.
There, mate.
You know, it's just going my way.
Yeah. How old are you, though, Jake?
I'm 22. I'm coming up 23 next week.
Well, happy birthday for
next week. So, thank you. Yeah.
Keep that hairline.
9 days time, I think. Hopefully, it's still there when I'm 30.
Yeah, well, I'm 34, and it's getting there, mate. But less about the hair, Jake.
Yeah.
It's great to have you on, mate. What a time you've had in boxing already as an amateur. But where did it all start for you? How old were you when you sort of come into the boxing game?
Started for me 10-year-old. Because where I was from in Doncaster, all the gyms, they would, most of them anyway, all the good ones wouldn't let kids in until they were 10. So I started at that age. Just a quiet lad, went to the gym. The coach seen a little bit, says you've got potential. I can see it in you. Kept going down, and then a year later, at 11, had my first fight. Fell in love with it. Went from there.
Yeah. So literally from that first fight, it just literally.
Yeah, it went from there. So if we're going in the gym, I remember the first probably 6 months. I'd go in sparring, I get pinged about as a little lad with all the bigger lads, and always pinged about my head, getting knocked everywhere. And then one day, something just clicked, and with me and in the sparring, then I started getting better. And then it'd be like 50-50 spars, and then I'd be getting the better of some of the lads that were getting the better of me. And then my first fight at 11, I still remember. I remember it as well. I think I was maybe 34 kilos, something like that, tiny. And it was just 3 1-minute rounds of constant, just forward, just pushing, just loads of punches thrown. And when you watch any kids box, that's how it is. And then my first year, I think it was in the season from September to Christmas, I think I had 6 amateur fights. And then my 7th was in my first national championships. And then just kept going from there. Nationals every year, went all the way up. And then when I turned 18, moved to Leeds when I went to uni in Leeds, and then joined the uni team and won a couple of national titles for the university.
Yeah, because you won the middleweight uni title last year.
Yes, that's right. And then the welterweight one 3 years ago. Yeah. So I won the welterweight and the middleweight university title.
So what was the turning point for you then to turn pro? Obviously, you got a really good decorated amateur career. You've won a lot of stuff. You've been successful. Why that turn to pro?
For me, I always knew I wanted to go pro. Being a kid, my dream was to be an Olympian, go through all the Olympics and do it that way, and then go pro at a later date. But then as time was going on and I was getting to the end of finishing uni, I felt myself in sparring, in bouts. I was at that mature stage. The strength was there, the skill was there. I was starting to mix it with pros over the last few years. And when I'm in the ring with them, sort of comparing myself against levels, and I have a much more suited pro style.
Yeah.
And it was just mixing really well. I was getting a lot of good feedback, and I felt like it was the right time for me to now, let's turn over. And then the lockdown came, of course, so amateurs were put on hold. I did want to stay amateur for maybe another year, do some more, get some more in there, some more senior experience. But I felt like I had enough, and the way I was performing in the ring I was really happy with it. Coaches were happy with it. I just felt like it was the right time for me.
Yeah. I think you as a fighter know, don't you? You know, when
that's it.
Point is, no one else can people can guide you, but I think in yourself, you know whether really you're going to be ready to mix with the pros, be at that level and step up, isn't it? So
yeah, that's it. And when I'm sparring experienced pros already as an amateur, and holding my own, pushing them back, taken the knuckle and it's not phasing you, and you're still going for more rounds and you're wanting more rounds, that's when I know, yeah, I'm gonna make the move. This is more for me. I want to excel in the pro game.
Yeah, no, definitely, mate. And you've joined the MTK Global as well.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, currently managed by MTK Global.
So massive, step up as well. You haven't just gone in at a low level. You've got a big name.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, really good, and training in a good place as well here in Leeds, surrounded by great people, and that's what I'm doing. Just mixing myself with the best people. I want to mix with those at the top already because that's where I want to be.
Yeah, yeah. And you've finished uni now, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, that's right. Finished last year, and then as soon as I finished, that's when I started training and transitioning over to the pro style.
But you've finished with a degree. What have you got a degree in?
It's in sports science.
Oh, blimey. Okay, so that slots in nicely to what you're already doing.
Yeah. So it's quite into a lot of that. I know I can use it for my training. I've always used it for training as well.
Yeah. Well, it's a massive thing, isn't it, for all boxers now? It's on all different levels, the psychology side, all sorts of things. So, all boxers are going down that route now, aren't they? So,
yeah,
mate, yeah. You're laughing. A clever lad and a tough lad as well. So, a bright future for you.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think clever lads would choose a sport where you're getting hit for a living, would you? No, that's just daft, isn't it? I've got a bit of brains about me, but you know what? I'll go and get hit for a living.
I'll go and get him knocked out.
But it's all right. I'm good. I move my head, so I'm all right.
What sort of style would you say you've got then, Jake? Are you because there's very different styles, isn't there? There's the hit not get hit style, like the the Mayweathers, these sort of slick operators. Then you've got, should we say, the Derek Chisoras of the world that want to go in, have a fight, and get stuck
all
in.
guns blazing.
Yeah.
I've got a very relaxed style. I'm the positive with me is my style's very adaptive. I can quickly adapt to whatever's in front of me. But I am mainly kind of more of a counter puncher, but not on the back foot. I love going forward. I'm quite often get told don't go forward as much as I do. But I do push forward. I like to control the ring, and a very good counter puncher. I'm a tall southpaw. I'm 6 foot tall. I've been boxing as a super welter, so I'm a tall southpaw. A lot of people don't like it, but it's a benefit for me. It plays in my favour, and that's kind of how I am. Very sharp with a jab, very good quick jab.
Yeah. So you've got a real unorthodox style, haven't you? Being southpaw is a bloody nightmare anyway for your opponent, let alone being 6'4" and having that range as well is something really special and different. So it's all good, mate. It's all good.
Yeah.
But so who do you like as a fighter then? Who's sort of the fighters you look to?
Growing up, when I was a kid, it was Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Loved them both at the same time, and I could never decide which one was my favourite fighter. But then I started being more Pacquiao, being a southpaw. And just through the years, I've still always followed them. But probably Canelo for me is my favourite all-round fighter.
Yeah.
And just everything he does is just so smooth. It's perfect. His style is amazing. But there's a lot of fighters out there what I can look at and really like. But if I'm going back into old fighters, Marvin Hagler.
Yeah.
Great southpaw. Good fighter. There is a lot out there that I do like and enjoy watching. And the recent one, Loma, who boxed really, really well last week, I think that was.
Yeah, what a comeback.
Really well in his comeback. What a comeback. Yeah, amazing. And that was a tall kid, and he schooled him. Yeah, there's a lot of fighters that I do enjoy watching, and I'll look at, and I'm like, I like to watch and try that in my training. And if something's successful, I'll continue with that and do that myself.
Well, you mentioned a name in there that I'm a big fan of as well, Manny Pacquiao. How can you not like the bloke, in my opinion? He's amazing in and out of the ring, isn't he?
Yeah, literally, the things he's done, it's amazing. And he's got a fight coming up, hasn't he?
I'm glad you said that, Jake. glad you said that.
Yeah.
He's fighting Errol Spence Jr. I think it's on the 14th of August, I think, or around that time.
Yeah, I seen it and I was like, wow. I still believe, you know,
I think he'll do it.
I think he could, you know. But I was like, God, this man's old. What's he doing? But I think he could. I really like him. I do really like him.
So, Jake, if I have to put you on the spot, I've given you a £5, which is dangerous for a uni student. I know you're not, graduate now.
What am I going to spend it on?
Where would you put it? Manny Pacquiao or Spence?
I'm
only giving you a
I go Manny Pacquiao for the distance on points. Yeah.
No, I think just the speed of the guy. You as soon as you write him off, as soon as you think, like you were saying, oh, this guy's too old. Why is he taking a fight like that? He could take an easy route out. He could, but he's not that sort of guy. He's proving himself time and time again, and I'm just looking forward to it. I love the guy, the speed, as I say, just the kindness of the guy. You can't knock him.
No, you can't. In and out of the ring, you can't knock it at all. Yeah, and what he's done. I mean, look at his resume. Look at the people he's been in there with. He's not taken no easy route.
Yeah. No. Well, Jake, hopefully we'll be seeing your debut around September time-ish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
Things will be confirmed nearer the time, won't they? And we'll get some more info, and I'm sure it'll be everywhere as soon as you get a fight.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be everywhere. All my social medias, it'll be all over them. But I am ready. I could go this weekend if someone rang me and said, "We've got your date Friday." Perfect, I'm going. I'm ready. I'm hungry. I want to get out there. But realistically, it's looking like it will be September, and then hopefully we can just be constant then and get a couple out before the end of the year. And then hoping to have five or six, see how many we can get each year. I just want to rack them up and then just get up and get as high as I can, as quick as I can. That's my goal.
Honestly, Jake, I think with the attitude you got, mate, and just the way you are, you've got the determination. You've got through uni. You've got a good base behind you as well. You've got the knowledge. I think you're going far, mate. You've got a really good attitude. So, yeah, keep up the good work.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, 100%. I will be.
And keep in touch, and hopefully we'll be your name in lights.
Yeah, we'll be up there. Keep a lookout. My name's going to be there one day. One day we'll be up there.
I can say I had a chat with him. I told him he had good hair.
I was saying Joel Green, don't know what you mean.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Really kind. But Jake, no, honestly, pleasure having you on, mate. And I wish you all the best.
Great, I appreciate it.
And catch up soon.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. Cheers, Joe.
No worries, mate. You take care. Jake Goodwin, as I say, just joined up with MTG Global, middleweight uni champion last year. Got his degree in sports science. He's got a great future ahead of him, and really nice lad. Got some great hair as well. Get behind him, support him on all of his social medias, give him a follow. Top guy. As always, you've been watching JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And if you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you very much.